Welcome to the All-or-One channel. I'm author, astrologer, and coach Kelley Rosano. And this is Pisces March 2012. Pisces! The first event we have is Mercury going retrograde. Mercury the Messenger goes retrograde March 12th through April 4th. And this is really important to take note of. And it's happening in the area of your chart that has to do, in the area of your life, that has to do with personal finances, your values, your inner and outer resources, your talent, gifts, and ability, your earning power. And so you're really rethinking this now. You're really looking at, okay, how can I use my talent and ability to make more money, to gain more self-acknowledgement and more acknowledgement in the world, more appreciation from others, more sense of self-respect and self-worth. And then it backs into your sign, Pisces. Mercury backs into your sign on March 23rd through April 17th, and then it's in the part of your chart that has to do with you, the first house, how you show up in the world, how other people see you, personal developments, personal ability to take action. So this is a very personal Mercury retrograde for you because it's in your own sign, and it's an opportunity to review things, rewrite things, rework things, revisit things, reinvent things, reconsider things, and research. Mercury retrograde is an awesome time to do research work because the mind is able to go back in and back over things and really look at things and see how you can rework them or rewrite them to your advantage. So Mercury, going retrograde is always associated with unclear signals, missed messages, mixed messages. We find the devil is in the details, and with the sun in Pisces now in your sign, that has more to do with spirituality and creativity and writing music and writing books and movies and plays and creating things. It doesn't have to do with the mundane detail things. So it's going to be a very spiritual time for us, a very creative time. However, we may think we sent that email to that person when we didn't, or we may think we, got the job done when we dreamt it, but it didn't really happen. There'll be a lot of that, a lot of dreaming going on, and I thought I said that to you, but oh, I must have dreamt I said that to you. Where we think we said something to someone, but we really didn't. We dreamt that we had the conversation, but we didn't have it. And so March is going to be really interesting in that respect. First part of April too, because there's so much going on, and Mercury's gone retrograde on us, and in Pisces, which Mercury wants us to look at our beliefs and look at what we're dreaming about, and not necessarily, hunker down and get the details all hammered in. So it's going to be really interesting. And for you, you're looking at your values. You're looking at, how can I earn more money? How can I be appreciated more at work, be appreciated more at home, be appreciated by those that are important to me? You're really looking at that. And then we have the Virgo full moon, and that happens in your 7th house of marriage and partnership. The full moon is taking place in the 7th house for you, the area of your life that has to do with marriage, partnership, business relationships, the public. So it's, not just who you're with, married to, coupled with. It also has to do with, who you work with, the colleagues you work with, the people you work with, the public you work with. And so this is nice, but it is going to bring to conscious awareness, what other people want from you now. It's going to bring to conscious awareness how other people see you, how other people are perceiving you. And you want to be really clear because Mercury's going retrograde, and so other people can think they heard this from you, but they really heard that. So you want to double check things. When Mercury's retrograde, for all of us, it's really good to double check our info, like for me, when I put the birth date information, I triple check it when Mercury's retrograde, because it's very easy to drop something, when you're carrying numbers over. And even though I've been an astrologer for over 40 years and full-time practice for 17 years, I always do my homework. That's what I'm doing here. That's why I take notes. That's why I put the charts up. This is 3 charts I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at 3 charts. I'm looking at your natal, I'm looking at the new moon, and I'm looking at the full moon. And so I always do my homework before I show up for any session, work with clients, or when I record, because it makes me more comfortable. Yeah, I can read cold, but I'd rather do my homework and cover the points that I find are the most important to the client and the most important to my audience. And so that's what my notes are. And so this full moon will help us keep our feet on the ground with all the Piscean energy going on, lifting us off, catapulting us into cosmic love stories. And so now, something else that's happening here in March that I'm absolutely in love with, and I love sharing with everybody, because I love giving good news to people, is we have this incredible grand Earth trine. And that happens on March 14th. And it's coming out of the area of your chart that has to do with partnerships and relationships, and it's funneling down into the part of your chart that has to do with your attitude, how you speak, write, and teach. It has to do with short distance travel. It has to do with community. It has to do with your neighbors. It has to do with your car that you drive. And that's the 3rd house. And then it's funneling up to Pluto in the house that has to do, or the area of life that has to do with your hopes, your wishes, your goals, your friends, the love you receive from others, networking, the money you get from your business. So there's money coming into you from where you're working or the business you own, okay? Because this is a grand Earth trine, which is gifts from the gods. And I'm telling you, it's coming straight from Father, Mother, God. And it's planting seeds of opportunity and benefits to all of us, because it's very personal. It has Venus involved and Mars involved, and it doesn't get any more personal than Venus and Mars, except the sun and the moon. And so this is happening out of the area of the chart that has to do with your relationships. It has to do with your attitude about how you see yourself, how you see others, and it has to do with your hopes, your wishes, your goals in life, and the money you get from the organization you work for, or the money you get from your business, and it's funneling in there. And this grand Earth trine is going to be on March through October. And then the sun goes into Aries on March 20th, and we have the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere. Hallelujah! Spring is here! Yay! And then we have, well, of course, it's fall in the southern hemisphere. Hello, everybody. And so this is really exciting, because it takes this grand Earth trine and then it kicks it into fire. And then we have the Aries new moon on March 22nd, and that's happening in your 2nd house, which has to do with your earning ability, your inner and outer resources, your talents, your gifts. In Pisces, you're incredibly talented. And your self-worth, your self-respect, your self-appreciation. And this is a very powerful new moon, because it's conjunct wild and crazy rebellious Uranus and squaring powerful Pluto. And so the cosmic message is that we are to take a giant step forward into our future. And we're going to be given the resources to do it. That's what I am loving on, and I am digging on. This new moon marks the beginning of a new cycle for all of us. So the spring is marking the new beginning, the new moon in Aries is marking the new beginning, and it's new beginning in relationships, it's new beginning with new ideas, it's new beginning with new projects, new business partnerships, and we are going to be harvesting this abundance over the next 6 months into the cycle of Libra, because that's the harvest time in the northern hemisphere. And it's calling us to be bold and take a risk and say yes. And for you, it has to do with your sense of self-worth, your sense of self-respect, really appreciating who you are, and the fact that you are such great spiritual beings, holding the balance in 3rd dimension, which is, a very difficult place to be. Let's face it. You know, this dimension, you know, the media, I mean, it's just crazy what all they broadcast is fear and negativity. And very soon that's about to change. And I think part of the developments coming in are going to be really interesting developments. And I can't wait to be podcasting on that. And I will be. For you, it's about recognizing all of your gifts and your talents and really appreciating them, okay? Because Pluto is squaring this new moon. And if you have friends that aren't appreciating you or loved ones that aren't appreciating you, you need to set a boundary, okay? Because you need to take a stand and set a boundary and say no to people that aren't loving on you, okay? Only allow entrance to those who love and appreciate you. And when you do that, you're saying to the universe, this is the contrast I don't want anymore. What I want is people that get me, people that love me, people that appreciate me. And then the universe responds with that. That's why they give us the contrast. That's why we get the contrast. So we get clear with what we want and what we don't. And this new moon in Aries is action-packed. And that's what it's calling for with you, is to set a boundary. And those that aren't respecting you or appreciating you, you need to say no to. You need to just not return their phone calls, their emails, and set the boundary. And those that are loving on you and appreciating all the beauty you bring, keep them around, keep them in your life. This new moon is also asking you to be bold and take a risk and say yes. Where do you need to say yes? Do you need to say yes to a new relationship if you're single? Do you need to say yes to new opportunities at work? Are you getting a promotion? Are you writing something? Are you creating something? You know, this Grand Earth trine is coming out of the third house of speaking, writing, teaching. Okay, and this is a very powerful Grand Earth trine. And it's going to bring you new opportunities, and we want to believe in our dreams coming true. It is the first step in manifestation. We don't get what we want. We get what we believe. And the only thing that trumps beliefs is desire and passion. And our passion and desire must be greater than our resistance. Any nagging self-doubts that you have, okay? Your desire and passion have to be greater than that, and then you will deliberately create what you want. Now, the last week in March and the first few days of April are going to be incredibly intense, powerful, and exciting, and we're going to see new developments in our personal lives and in the world. And that's because the Sun is going to conjunct Uranus on March 24th and square Pluto on March 29th. Watch for radical insights. Watch for radical epiphanies. Watch for developments in your personal life. And this is coming out of the part of the chart that has to do with your sense of self-worth, your sense of self-respect, your money, your resources. Could be a new development there for you. Certainly over the next 6 months there will be, okay? The end of March is going to bring the cosmic imperative to update our beliefs and upgrade our standards, upgrade our relationships, how we relate to each other, how we relate to the world, how we relate to Gaia. And it's really good, and it's really exciting. I'm really thrilled about the developments that are going to be coming for all of us. The new economy is coming in too, and I will be talking about that. I'll do separate podcasts on it. So for you, it really has to do with appreciating yourself, appreciating your relationships, appreciating your partner, looking at how you hold yourself back, how you can adjust your attitude to have more abundance in your life. And abundance isn't just money. Abundance is the ability to do what we need to do. Abundance can be a new idea. It can be being in the right place at the right time. It can be new connections, a new relationship that opens doors for you. It can be something you create, a new product or service that helps other people. Abundance comes in many forms, and it is the ability to do what we need to do. And it's here for us, and it's going to be here for us over the next 6 months. And it's exciting, Pisces. It's good stuff, really good stuff. Okay, my dear. Thank you for watching, Pisces. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your comments. Thank you to my new clients working with me. I love every one of you. It's been wonderful. The people I'm meeting, there's so many beautiful souls on our planet. If you'd be interested in working with me and having me take a detailed look at your transits in 2012, or if you're interested in coaching, email me at kelly@kelleyrosano.com. Until next time, Pisces, keep looking up.